No, there was no introduction. Complete darkened room, all of a sudden the lights started projecting and that was it.
I wish I knew more about him as a person.
Wilfred was just one of another of people making some entertainment with light art. And motion pictures at that time were not all that entertaining. So something abstract or curious or whatever would hold an audience.
We made a documentary called Video Out.
Video Out was a story of club VJing and video art. There were a bunch of really strange, fascinating characters in it. They were all modern light artists.
A few of them mentioned Thomas Wilfred as their inspiration and as the godfather of video art. We had never heard of Thomas Wilfred. Who was Thomas Wilfred?
We were curious.
He was a very introverted man. You know, I mean, I don't think he was always that way, because there's such a romantic aspect to his early life.
Yes, he used to be play the lute the loudest.
I think he regarded his musical career as a performer as a means to support himself in order to do his research on light art, because he quickly became fascinated with it and saw in it possibilities for an independent art form.
Possible names from any device. Chromagon, Clavicrom, Luxopticon, Chromolux, Omnichrom, Mobile Color, Colorgan.
Those years when he was overlooked were very hard on him.
He deserves far more favor than he has gotten.
This thing has a history to it. My sense always was that next to Wilfred, Charles was one of the people that really pursued it. And I think he did something, quite different than Wilfred did.
Mary Halleck Greenewald built light organs and developed what she called Norathar, the essence of light. Some people called her Wilfred's greatest rival.
She was clearly eccentric. But eccentric, that's not all bad.
I think she was much more interested in fame than in money, to tell the truth, in spite of the fact that she was very miserly. I don't think she was a worshiper of money. I think she was a worshiper of fame.
There is a possibility here of transforming consciousness in some way, and that's very typical then of what I would call this visionary tradition of people who, from the early years of the century onward, see art as a mode of transformation that really will change the being of the spectator.
He had a spiritual underpinnings, which a lot of artists seem to neglect that part today.
A whole generation now has been brainwashed.
He felt that things had been taken away from him. He literally used that expression. He said, they took it all away from me.
But does anyone know the secret of these machines?
art is our only excuse for existence. We make a mess of almost everything else human beings do.